जी को, मंत्री जी को डेफिनेटली, और पूज्य महाराज योगी जी को और हमारी जीत का। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू।
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I stand here on behalf of CPIM on the demands for grants for Ministry of Civil Aviation. Sir, we all are yet to come out of the shock of the unfortunate incident of the crash of Boeing plane with 132 people on board in China late last night. At the outset, I expressed my sincere grief on losing the precious lives. At another incident, though, the Doha-bound plane of Qatar Airways was to be diverted for emergency landing in Karachi. Fortunately, a crash could be avoided. So these incidents should be an eye-opener for our government, as our airlines, including Air India Express, SpiceJet and Vistara, have the old generation Boeing 737 in their fleet in large numbers. Sir, reports have come out that the Director General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, has put the Boeing 737 fleet on enhanced surveillance. So far, so good. But I request the government to take concrete steps to avoid any such incidents in future. Sir, coming to the policy adopted by the government in civil aviation sector, it is a shame for all as that our country has been downgraded to the list of nations having no national aircraft. Air India has been our pride for years but sold to Tata Group reportedly at throwaway prices. With the selling of Air India, the only job left for the Civil Aviation Ministry is to control the operations of flights operations, and for that, one would wonder why such a huge amount is earmarked as a part of the budget. Even the operation of major airports in the country like Ahmedabad, Lucknow, Mangalore, Jaipur, Guwahati, Thiruvananthapuram, etc. have been handed over to the Adani Group for 50 years. And in that way also nothing to left for the ministry to do. Sir, when the operations of Thiruvananthapuram Airport were to be handed over the private players, our LDF government has participated in the bid. So the government of Kerala has spent a large sum for taking possession of the land for the development of the runway of the Thiruvananthapuram Airport. Even that consideration was not given by the BJP government when it mercilessly rejected the government bid only because of promoting the Adani Group. The state government and Adani Group considered in the same status, sir. Madam, we could prove our efficiency with the professional skill in management developed in Kochi International Airport and in Calicut and Kannur Airport. But unfortunately, you did not consider at the time of bid for the Thiruvananthapuram Airport. Sir, coming to the regulation of flight operations, what controlling this ministry is doing? Has it even once intervened against looting the pockets of ordinary people working in Gulf countries by hiking the price of air tickets 3-4 times during specific seasons when there is a huge demand? Sir, even during pandemic like COVID-19 and the very recent Ukraine war, why this government remains a mute spectator when private airlines charge for tickets at their whims and fancies? Sir, the day before Russia started the attack on Ukraine, the airlines were charging around 90,000 rupees to fly to India, and that's why many of the Indian students were not able to come back, even after the embassy issuing several advisories to leave Ukraine. So, for this government, this ministry will serve mainly one purpose, for accommodating a cabinet minister and 1 or 2 ministers of state. No one knows what was transferred to Tata Group and how much the government got in return. Will now at least the government reveal the floor of this house what all liabilities of Air India have been taken by the government and what assets have been sold? Sir, people of this country cannot be blamed if they smell corruption behind the Air India deal in the absence of government reluctance to reveal the truth. This is nothing but an extension of the corruption behind the Rafale deal, on which the French government has already ordered an inquiry. Sir, the BJP government is saying that Supreme Court has cleared the deal, so there is no need of inquiry. But then there have been reports that French government has got Evidence from intelligence sources that middlemen were involved in the millions of dollars were given as bribe in Rafael deal. Soon, the truth behind Air India deal also come out, and then only people know about how much money was lost from the exchequer in the same of privatizing Air India. Sir, I will conclude with one major issue related to the state of Kerala. Sir, the Kerala government completed the newly built Kannur International Airport by spending almost 2,600 crores. It has all facilities for landing of wide-body passenger as well as cargo airlines. Sir, but in the present condition, government has not given approval for foreign airlines for running international flights, and even now only Air India and other domestic airlines which have only small aircrafts are able to run the services. Madam, the investment of crores of rupees made is simply lying idle and wasted for the stepmotherly attitude shown by this government to Kerala. So I request the Honourable Minister to intervene urgently for getting approval of foreign airlines to start international service from Kannur Airport, which would boost the cargo movement as well and beneficial for the people of Kerala as well as Karnataka. I conclude my speech. Thank you. Thank you, Madam.
Sri B. Chandrasekhar ji.